Good evening. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. Once said by Albert Welcome to BMC News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. SCH Chairman inaugurates Early Detection Saves Lives initiative. Lieutenant General Dr. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, Chairman of the Supreme Council of Health SCH, inaugurated the Early Detection Saves Lives event hosted by the primary healthcare centers at the Avenues Mall. The ceremony was attended by Dr. Jalila bint Al Sayyid Jawad Hassan, Minister of Health, alongside officials from the health sector. This initiative is part of the ongoing efforts by the National Task Force for Non-Communicable Diseases, which plays a central role in developing national strategies and plans for early diagnosis and the reduction of these diseases and their impact on public health. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister orders the facilitation of the return of Bahraini citizens stranded abroad in countries affected by the current situation. In line with the directives of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, today ordered the facilitation of the return of Bahraini citizens stranded abroad in countries affected by the current situation in the region. This follows the Kingdom's commitment to safeguard Bahrainis studying abroad and staying abroad by ensuring their safe return home. His Royal Highness directed the relevant authorities to coordinate with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Kingdom's embassies abroad to provide the necessary facilities to arrange the swift return of citizens, while taking all the required steps to ensure their safety and to provide full support until their arrival home. Closure of lane on December 16 highway. The Ministry of Works announced that as part of the resurfacing works on December 16 highway between Sheikh Salman Highway and Muharrak Avenue in Rifa area necessitated the closure of one lane for eastbound traffic and 2 lanes will be provided for traffic movement. The closure will be effective starting from Friday, June 20 at 1 a.m. to Sunday, June 22 at 5 a.m. All road users are requested to observe and obey the traffic rules for the safety of all. Now we shall go for short commercial break.
Our skin is the mirror of our soul. Our skin is our largest sensory organ. Our skin needs a healthy microbiome balance. This is regulated by its pH value, which protects the skin from pathogens, cold and ultraviolet rays. Sebamed protects your skin.
Welcome back. Bahrain Embassy in Kuwait helps citizens stranded abroad return home via land board. Salah Ali Al Malki, ambassador of the Kingdom of Bahrain to the state of Kuwait, and embassy staff monitored the entry of Bahraini citizens arriving from the Republic of Iraq through the land border into Kuwait and assisted them until their departure to Bahrain by land or air. The ambassador commended the efforts of Kuwaiti authorities at the land borders during recent regional developments. He also commended the efforts of registered tour operators to repatriate citizens to Bahrain. Gulf Air extends cancellation of scheduled flights to Jordan and Iraq in light of regional developments. Gulf Air, the national carrier of the Kingdom of Bahrain, announced the extension of the cancellation of its scheduled flights departing to and from arriving from the cities of Amman in the Kingdom of Jordan and Baghdad and Najaf in the Republic of Iraq until June 27. As the safety of its passengers and crew members remains a top priority, Gulf Air will continue to monitor developments in the region closely and work with its partners to help accommodate and reroute passengers affected by these flight cancellations. UAE cancels overstay fines for Iranians. The United Arab Emirates announced that Iranian citizens will be exempt from overstay fines regardless of whether they are residents or visitors on any type of visa. This decision comes in light of the recent developments in the region surrounding the Iran-Israel conflict. The UAE also exempted Sudanese nationals from all fines related to residence and entry last month in light of the conflict in Sudan. Now, we shall again go for a short commercial of break. Welcome again. Dubai announces 4-day working week for government employees over summer. The Dubai government has announced a 4-day working week with shorter daily hours for many government staff this summer. Employees will be divided into two groups. The first will work 8 hours from Monday to Thursday, with Friday as a full holiday, while the second will work 7 hours from Monday to Thursday and work a half day on Fridays. This initiative will run from July 1 to September 12. It has been announced. Indonesia's Mount Lewotowee Laki-Laki erupts, sending ash cloud 10,000 meters high. Mount Lewotowee Laki-Laki in Indonesia erupted, sending an ash column 10,000 meters high with no immediate reports of injuries. The Volcanology and Geological Disaster Mitigation Center said the ash spread in multiple directions. Authorities advised residents and tourists to avoid activities within a 2-kilometer radius of the volcano's crater, with additional exclusion zones extending 3 kilometers northeast and 5 kilometers in the same direction. Final break.
This July and August, let your child shine with creativity, confidence, and a whole lot of fun.
iMac Cochin Kalabavan is back with Summer Class 2025, a perfect mix of learning and enjoyment.
From cinematic dance, classical dance, vocal music, instrumental music, to art and craft, drawing and painting, and martial arts, we have got something for every young talent.
That's not all. We have lined up fun activities like field trips, movie time, yoga, games, thrilling competitions, and much more to keep the excitement going.
Worried about transport? We've got it covered.
And for the grand finale, every child's performances will be live streamed on BMC Global Live.
And guess what? All this at an affordable fee so that every child gets a chance.
Admissions are open now, and here's the best part. First 50 admissions get the registration fee for free.
So hurry up, call the number shown on the screen now to give your child a summer full of joy, creativity, and new friendships.
With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shana Sultana. Good night.